30 years of marriage. 30 years of marriage. I'm old now, I'm selfish. This is how selfish I am. I took myself out of a wank today. I met my wife, 30 years of marriage. I met her 30 years ago, as I keep reminding my fucking self about it. But I remember it was back in the 80s, and it was when fannies were hairy. Guys, something, don't you young fuckers, because you all that vagina designer shite. This is not that. This is actually I'm getting used to this now, so it's going to go well. They were hairy back in the days, right? In fact, guys, you remember we used to blow on it to find the seam? And then you get 30 years up the line and it's like sex once a year. And your wife does whisper in my ear them two little words I love to hear. Happy birthday. It's bad when you laugh at your own jokes. And then we tried to spice things up a little bit. We decided we were going to watch a bit of porn together. And I don't mind watching the porn, but I think it's a bit unfair, it's a bit unrealistic on the arrival time of a plumber. One of the films we did watch though, the plumber came in, the lady, she was cooking. She was cooking in the kitchen, she was making some cakes and stuff. And I thought, obviously I forwarded through all the shit bits. But I've got to say they were the best lemon drizzle cakes I've ever tasted. Oh dear, and I forgot the next bit. Hang on, I'm going to have to refer to my notes because as Chris says, I'm not a comedian, I'm just a fucking chancer. So anyway, I remember this is a good bit. I remember when I thought, as I keep saying, 30 years, is it every night it's egg and chips? I want a bit of steak, just a bit of steak. So I thought, I'm going to go and visit a prostitute. So I looked one up online. Black Friday. No, I'm not going there with that one. Right? But she was blind. 75% off. She's blind. It was Black Friday. I thought, fuck it. I'll save some money. I'm going to go here. And I've got to say, with a blind prostitute, you've got to hand it to him. That's one for you, Chris, that is. I'm not saying you're a prostitute. I just thought you'd like that. So I said to this woman, and she said, like, what do you want? I said, I want a bit kinky, a bit out of the ordinary. I'm fed up with all that, sort of just plain sex. I said, with the wife, it's like doggy style in 3 minutes, and she complains. And I explained to her, I said, listen, in dog's life, that's actually 21 minutes. But, so I thought, right, while I'm out here, I'm going to go for this lady and see what we can do. So she said to me, look, if you want a bit kinky, I've got a mate in the other room, she can join you. So I thought, fuck it, why not? I've saved 75%, let's go for it. So she said, well, what you want to do, go in the other room, there's a wardrobe in there, and if you look in the wardrobe, there's some clothes and stuff, just pick out what you want her to wear, bring it out. So I go, massive wardrobe. I look through it, there's a police uniform, a traffic warden, air hostess, nurse. I thought, no wonder this woman's a prostitute, she can't hold down a fucking job. She did say to me, she said, word of warning, you can only have sex with us with a condom. I thought, okay, all right, fair enough. She said, but I said, I haven't worn one of them in 30 years. So she said, they're quite good now. She said, we've got these ones that are ribbed. I said, ribs? She said, yeah, they've got like protruding ribs on them. I thought, well, so's an abandoned dog, but I'm not going to fuck that. So, I think that's going to sort of end my time, because as they say, nothing lasts forever. Obviously, unless you're having a wank over, what's her name again, Chris? Abbott? Diane Abbott. Thank you very much. I had to fuck up somewhere, thank you.